Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhigaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So, welcome to our weekly discussion study of Sri Bhagavad Gita. So, we are in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now, today we'll be discussing the sloka number 47. So, this is very, very famous verse in Sri Bhagavad Gita. Even I think if somebody, say that, or we can say that if people say that, yeah, I know Bhagavad Gita, or I heard about Bhagavad Gita, like that. If somebody is saying that, then this will be the verse which they will be quoting. That much, familiar is this particular verse. But we need to actually understand the, meaning of this verse. So there are different interpretations also of this verse. We need to understand Bhagavad Gita is, that it's Gita means the word spoken by Krishna directly. It is Krishna Katha. He is speaking. Krishna is directly speaking in the Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita has so many tattvas. Tattva means so many philosophical points, and all connected to Shastras. Everything is definitely is a part of Shastra. Gita Upanishad. It is mentioned that Sarvopanishado Gavo Dhokta Gopalanandana Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdam Gita Mridam Mahat. There is a beautiful verse in Gita Mahatmya which describes, it is mentioned that Gita, the Bhagavad Gita, is the essence of all Upanishads. There are 108 Upanishads. All the 108 Upanishads put together, if we are, churning, what comes out is Sri Bhagavad Gita. Means it is the essence of all Shastras, or it is the essence of all Upanishads. That is why Bhagavad Gita is also called as Gita Upanishad. So that verse says Sarva Upanishato Gao. So if we are considering all the Upanishads as a cow, and if we are considering, it's an Upama, we are considering that cow is compared to the all the Upanishads, 108 Upanishads, and if we are milking the cow, what comes out is the essence, correct? Similarly, now here Krishna is the milkman, and cow is the Upanishads, all Upanishads put together, and also Partha or Arjuna is a calf. So cow will give milk if the calf is present nearby. Cow will give more milk, correct? So like that. So it's like Arjuna, Krishna is, uh, getting the milk, or drawing the milk from the udder of uh, the cow, in the sense that he is taking the essence of all the Upanishads and giving to whom? To the calf, or calf like Arjun. So that is the Upama given there. So the point is that Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Upanishads. So we are very fortunate to have Sri Bhagavad Gita in our life, and it is considered to be the manual for life, or we can say user guide for each and every individual, for a human being. So Bhagavad Gita has been interpreted by different people, different sampradayas, or not even sampradayas, even there are some explanations, or they have, explanations of Bhagavad Gita written by politicians. There are some Sanskrit scholars who have interpreted Bhagavad Gita. Means they read the sloka and they will, put their interpretation in, and it is coming as books, different books. We can say the bhavart, purport. So many people have given purport to Bhagavad Gita, but but the problem is that not all the interpretations are correct. The reason is that who will understand the actual purport, actual meaning of Bhagavad Gita? Only a devotee can understand, nobody else. Only a pure devotee can understand the essence. So if the criteria of writing, something purport to Shastra that person should be a great devotee. He should be a staunch bhakta. Hmm? Then he can write, he can interpret, or because that interpretation is not something he is creating, it is the interpretation or it is the realizations which he is feeling in his heart revealed by Krishna directly. So when he writes or when he speaks or when he interprets the verses, that will be pure because that interpretation or that meaning or that realization is coming from the heart of the devotee, inspired by Krishna directly. And if a person is, if a normal person is, writing interpretation or a purport to Bhagavad Gita, for example, um, a Sanskrit scholar, he might be very good in Sanskrit. So many different meanings he can, understand, or he can, for one word, for example, Padma is a word, the name of lotus. So there are multiple hundreds of meanings for the word Padma in Sanskrit. Maybe that Sanskrit scholar would be able to give that different meanings. But why Krishna is speaking this? What is there in the heart of Krishna when he is speaking this particular verse, any verse of Bhagavad Gita? That he will not understand. He can only be, scholastically he can present it. But what is in the heart of Krishna or what Krishna wants to convey through this, that can be only understood by a pure devotee who is doing bhajan, who is doing bhakti, who is practicing bhakti. So because of that, in the current scenario, there are so many Gitas available. So many different Gita explanations are available in the market, but not everything is authentic. So we have to be really careful which Bhagavad Gita we are referring to. So we should refer to that Gita which is interpreted or which is explained by a pure devotee who is coming in a proper sampradaya. Very important. Hmm? Before coming to Hare Krishna movement or Krishna consciousness, or before coming to ISKCON, I also have seen different Bhagavad Gita, different text in the sense different interpretation. The complete perception got changed when I started reading Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada Bhagavad Gita is the Bhagavad Gita, what we are referring, what we are learning now. It is called as Bhagavad Gita as it is. This is the term given, this is the name given by Prabhupada. Bhagavad Gita as it is. He has given something called as it is. As it is means it is what Krishna is speaking. No deviation. Whatever Krishna is communicating, Krishna wants to tell us, that is being explained by the Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. And how we can accept Srila Prabhupada as an Acharya? Because he's coming from a proper Vaishnava parampara. Not only that, he is a great devotee, and we have so many evidences. We can see the life of Srila Prabhupada, how he was. So we can understand the purity of that personality. Then we can accept that, so when he or she, such a great person, a devotee or pure devotee, writes something or interprets something, giving purports, that we can accept. Otherwise, the meaning will be distorted. So the same verse, what we are going to study today, have been interpreted by many people. But what is the actual meaning of that verse we are going to study today from the lips of Srila Prabhupada, which is being, it's not his imagination. It is his realization given by Krishna directly in his heart, and he's speaking. And not only his purports are his realizations, he is referring to such, other great acharyas like Baladev Vidyabhushan, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Those devotees those are already great devotees and accepted by all the Vaishnava communities, that those are great acharyas. And he has referred to their commentaries, and then plus his realizations also being, put here in the Bhakti Vedanta purports. So we can really understand the meaning. Why I give this introduction is that we should have complete faith in what we are reading, what we are studying. because we are coming from different backgrounds. Even I was also like that before. But once we understand the philosophy, once we understand the purity of the Acharya whom we are following, and the purity of the the Acharya Parampara, then we will be naturally convinced of the facts. Hmm. Yeah. So I'm just sharing the screen now. Let us study together Shri Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 2, verse number 47. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भुर्मते माते संगोऽस्तु अकर्मणि. If you want, I will give Sanskrit also, Devanagari. So if you are not comfortable to read English, you can read the verse in Sanskrit. It's similar to Hindi. Okay. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भुर्मा ते संगोऽस्तु अकर्मणि. One more time I will recite. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भुर्मा ते संगोऽस्तु अकर्मणि. Yes, anybody would like to recite the verse, please? Yes. Anyone, please?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भुर्मा संगस्तु अकर्मणि.
Thank you. Anybody else would like to recite, please?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
कर्मणे एविकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भुर्मा ते संगोऽस्तु कर्मणि. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Anyone else from Mataji's side? Please try to recite. Please don't. Yeah.
मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भुर्मा ते संगोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Very good. Thank you. So we should not be hesitant to recite the verses because we are reading directly from the Shastras. So all these words are so powerful. Even if you don't know the meaning or even if you don't know the pronunciation, doesn't matter. Nobody is going to point fingers on any one of us. So we are reciting for the pleasure of Krishna. So if we will be having reciting in a improper meter, or maybe the pronunciation is not correct, so don't worry. We are doing this for the pleasure of Krishna. We have to please Krishna only, right? Krishna will be happy with our efforts. He will be happy with our efforts. So please come forward and recite the verses. We'll be happy to give all of you the opportunity, right? So let us go to the translation. Yeah, someone can read the translation.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So here, first word is karmani. You can see here the word karmani. Karmani means the prescribed duties. That means our prescribed duties means, or our occupational duties, or what we can say, the duties which are given in the Shastras, not adharmic duties. Dharmic duties, basically. Prescribed means which is given in the Shastras. For all of us, we have some duties to perform, correct? So that should be in line with the Shastras. Then it becomes karma. Otherwise, it will become vikarma. Vikarma means which is not as per the Shastras. Means we are doing something sin, some wrong things, illicit connections, or eating, whatever is not prescribed in the Shastras. So what, like that, and doing something sin which is not prescribed in the Shastras, that karma is not given in the Shastras. That karma is prohibited in the Shastras, and that is called as vikarma. But karma is, or here the karma means prescribed duties, which means which is given in the Shastras. So The meaning is that karmani eva means certainly, adhikara means the right. So here here there are, this is first karma, first word karma here, it mentions our activity or our duty. Okay. Now there is another karma here. Ma karma phala he durbur. Here the karma phala means not the activity but the reaction of the activity. So please, we need to understand karma. The word karma has multiple meanings. One is our activity, which is also called as karma. And karma is also called as, karma phala, or the reaction to the activity is also called as karma. So according to the context, the meaning changes. So we need to understand. So here, first word karmani is our prescribed duty. Here karma phala means the reaction to the action, or reaction to the activity what we are doing. And akarmani means, there are three karma words. That's why I'm pointing out here. Akarmani means not doing the act, not doing the duty. So opposite of karmani is akarmani here. The first word is karmani, means prescribed duties. Akarmani means not doing the duties. Is opposite of that. Okay. So here Krishna is saying, this is the words of Krishna, by the way. Krishna is speaking to Arjuna. He's saying, oh Arjuna, you have the right to perform your prescribed duty. Means, Arjuna, you are a Kshatriya. So you have the right to perform the duties of a Kshatriya as given in the scriptures. That is prescribed duty. But, then he says, but you are not entitled to the fruits of the action. That means Krishna is saying that you have to do your duty without expecting, or you are not entitled means you cannot expect what, you cannot have expectation that, okay, if I'm doing something, I should get this. That is not the right way. Krishna is saying that you have to do your duty, but don't think that you are entitled to the fruits of the action always. You may get some fruits, means you may get some result of it, but sometimes you will not get also. So that should not stop you to do your duty. Oh, I will not do my prescribed duty if I'm not getting the result. That should not be the case. That is why Krishna is saying here, you are not entitled for the fruits, but you have the right to perform the duty. Then Krishna says, okay, never consider yourself the cause of the results of activity. This is very important, dear devotees. This is the most important thing, most important in this verse. Never ever consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities. That means if we are performing any duty, if we are doing some karma, we might be getting a result of it, and we are happy to get that result also. And if we are thinking that it is because of my skill, it is because of my sincerity or whatever, it is because of me I got this result. If we are thinking that we are the only cause of that, cause of the result of your activities, then we are wrong. That means there are different personalities who is giving that result to you, result to all of us. It's not that we might be performing that activity, but there is something called Krishna's mercy also, Krishna's blessings also. Krishna is sitting in our heart as Paramatma. He is directing us what to do, and he is permitting us to do. He is observing what we are doing. So he is actually he is the main cause of our results. Either it is good result or bad result in our in our thought. Like for example, bad result mean if we are doing something wrong, we will get a bad result. So we can't blame that's because of Krishna is giving me the bad result. No, that's not the case we are saying. Without the sanction of Krishna, nothing in this world works. Even a blade of grass is moving in the wind or breeze. He cannot, or that grass cannot move without the sanction of Krishna. That's the reality. So we should understand. So what we are proud of? for what we are proud of. Oh, I'm doing that. I'm achieved this. I'm such a great person. We think that we are great. From where we are getting that greatness? From where we are getting? Oh, we are successful in we are successful in our studies, academics. We are successful in our job. Very good, good. But don't think that we are the only cause of it. Okay, we have some part to play, no doubt. We have some part to play, no doubt. Hmm? But there is somebody also behind that. So that is why Krishna is saying that never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities. And also he says, never be attached to not doing your duty. This is another case. If we have a duty to perform, we should do that. We should not escape. We should not run away from our duty. This is what Krishna is saying. Never be attached to not doing duty means don't get detached from your duty. If you are a Kshatriya, you have to perform the acts of a Kshatriya. Krishna is saying, telling Arjun, if we are a Grihastha, all of us, dear devotees, we are all having responsibilities at home. Correct? We have to do our duty properly as per the scriptures. Not to run away from the duty. I'm saying I can't. I got married somehow, but I feel now it's a big burden for me. I can't, tolerate. I can't manage my kids. I can't manage my wife or family. Then why you got married? You came into Grihastha ashram, and you're saying that we are saying that I can't do this. Means you are going away from your duty, which is not correct. Which is not. Krishna is not saying that. You should not do that. That's what Krishna is saying. Never ever escape or run away from your duty. But again, the thing is that duty should be in line with the shastras, not something which is not given in the shastras. So that's very important. Okay, let's read the purport of Srila Prabhupada. Right. Right. Let's go ahead. Purport. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. There are three considerations here: prescribed duty, capricious work, and inaction. So, what are the three things we should understand? It's been explained here. Okay, what are the three kind of duties or activities Prabhupada is mentioning? Prescribed duties are activities enjoined in the terms of one's acquired modes of material nature. What is the meaning of that? What is the modes of material nature? Modes of material nature means the sattva-guna, rajoguna, tamoguna. The gunas. All of us are having those gunas. And we are having a body now. We are having, we born in a particular family. We are born in a particular, set of parents or particular situation. It is all according to the modes of material nature which we have acquired as per our karma. So we may be having Sattva-guna, we may be having Rajoguna, we may be having Tamoguna in different combinations. So like we see that some people are taking birth in a very highly exalted Brahmanical family. And from the childhood or, from the childhood they are practicing bhakti. Or we can see that the entire family is more is always engaged in the bhakti line. We can see the spiritual practices. How they got that opportunity? Because it is the mode, it is the sattva guna they have acquired from their previous karmas. Similarly, we can see some people are in the poverty stricken condition, and maybe they are doing so many wrong things or whatever. Why they are doing wrong things? Because they have acquired some modes from their previous karmas. So because of that, they are inclined to do the wrong things from the right away from the childhood. Then there are other categories of people who are like more into Rajogun. So the first is we said about Sattvagun. Last is Tamogun we mentioned. And now what we are saying is the Rajogun category people more Rajogunic means more sense gratification. Oh, I want to I want to, make a lot of money. I want to enjoy, I want to do that. I want to do this. This is kind of rajogun. So more rajogunas, rajoguna is there in that particular person. Definitely Sattva and Tamoguna also will be there. Always in each and every person, all of us will have all these gunas. Definitely. We have all these gunas, but the combinations will be different. Also, according to the time, place, circumstance, some of the gunas will be more prominent. So like that. So it's a combination. So Prabhupada is mentioning here that prescribed duties are activities enjoyed in terms of one's acquired modes of material nature, and that duties we have to perform. For example, one more example we can give: if if he is taking birth in a Brahmin family, then his prescribed duty is to follow what are the Brahmanical duties he has to follow. For example, Brahmana has to study Shastras. That's his one of the duty given in the scriptures. And another duty given for Brahmana is that you should teach others also. That's a Brahmanical job, Brahmanical duty. So he has to do it. If he is taking birth in a Brahmin family and he is not learning Shastras or not teaching Shastras, then he is not following what he is supposed to do. Another example is that if you are taking birth in a family of Kshatriya, administration, like Arjuna, their duty is to take care of the citizens, rulers. If we are trying to escape from that duty, then it's because as per the gunas acquired, they are in the Kshatriya family, so they have to perform that duty. Should not escape. So that is what Prabhupada is mentioning here. I'm trying to explain it more detail so that we are going very slow, I know, but we have to be solid. We should be solid in the understanding of tattvas, please. We don't have to run away and complete the Bhagavad Gita and finish. If we ask somebody what you learned, I don't know. I don't know. Or I heard so many things, but no change in me. So whatever we study, we should have some transformation in our heart also, because that's why we are learning this, right? Okay, so that's about prescribed duty. Second is capricious work. Capricious work means actions without the sanction of authority. Means capricious work is in other ways we can say that it is vikarma, or which are not in line with the shastras, which are against the shastric principles. That is called capricious work. And what is inaction? Inaction is akarmani here mentioned. Inaction means not doing one's duty, escaping from one's duty. That is inaction. So three types of work. So what we should do? Do we have to do prescribed duty, or do we have to do capricious work, or do we have to be in the mode of inaction? Please, what we should do? What Krishna is saying? Haribol.
Prabhu, we have to do the prescribed duty
Prescribed
as
duties.
per
Yeah.
our nature, as per our nature, and like
Yeah.
Swadharma, Prabhu.
Fine. Good. Thank you. So we have to do our prescribed duty. That's what Krishna is saying. Okay. Now, Krishna is saying now, Prabhupada explains here, the Lord advised that Arjuna not to be inactive. Means Arjuna wanted to run away from the dharmic yuddha, dharmic war. Because the Arjuna he has to participate in the war for what? To establish the dharma. That's his duty as a Kshatriya. And Arjuna wanted to escape from that. I will not fight, he's saying. So Krishna is instructing Arjuna, don't be inactive. But that he performs, okay. The Lord advised Arjuna not to be inactive, but that he perform his duty without being attached to the result. Then Krishna is telling that you cannot escape from your duty. You should not be inactive. At the same time, you should do your duty, but without any attachment to the result. Whether I will win the war, I will fail in the war, I will kill somebody. Don't worry about all those things. You do your duty. Huh? And so what is the take home for all of us? So we are some of us are students, some of us are family members, family grihasthas. So we are also having so many duties. So whatever duties we are performing, we have to do that. We don't have to worry about the result of it. Krishna is not looking on the result or anything. He is looking on our intention of our activities. how we are doing the activity. This is what Krishna is saying. Is that person is dedicating the activity to me? Krishna is thinking. If he is dedicating, thinking Krishna and doing the activity, yes, then that's good. If we are not doing that, if we are trying to escape from the duty, or if we are expecting a result for everything, oh, I have some expectation, so that should happen. Otherwise, I'm not happy. So no, not everybody, not every cricket match India is winning. Is it happening? Every match India is winning? No. Sometimes they are also losing. Not every race what do you say, Olympics race, in the race, not everybody is winning. And if you see any Grand Prix or a tennis match, not always Roger Federer is winning. He's also losing it. But he's doing his duty, right? He has to do his duty. Not every time Sachin Tendulkar is hitting hundreds or scoring 100. No, sometimes he is going in duck also. It happens. But he has to do his duty. Correct? That's the point. So all of us should do our duty. We should try our best. We should do our duty in the best possible way as per the Shastras, sincerely. If we are getting the result, accept it. If you are not getting the result, accept it and thank Krishna. If you are not getting the result, accept that situation and again thank Krishna. Krishna, thank you for making me humble. So in any case, we are connecting to Krishna. So this is how our mentality should be. If we do that, dear devotees, that is why we are learning all this Bhagavad Gita Shastras. That will change our life. That will change the perception of our life. Shastras are so deep. Right. Now, next. One who is attached to the results of the work is also the cause of the action. Then, thus, he is the enjoyer or sufferer of the result of the such action. So, Prabhupada is saying that one who is attached to the result of his work. So, we are too much attached to the result, and because we are not only the cause of our cause of the result, but cause of the action. We are the cause of the action. We are doing some activity. So if you are doing a good activity, if you are doing a sinful activity, there is difference, correct? So if you are doing a sinful activity, we will definitely get a result, and we are saying that I don't want the result. For example, if somebody is stealing, somebody is doing some criminal activities, and he is saying that I should not get result of it, in the sense I should not be caught by the police. How can we say that he will be caught if we are doing wrong things, correct? So that is the case. So we have to understand and perform our duty properly. So he is the enjoyer or sufferer of the result of acts such as. Sometimes we will be enjoyer, means good results we are getting, will be enjoying. Sometimes we'll be suffering because of the reaction. So that's depending upon the activity, depending on our karma. And also one more thing we need to understand, maybe some of the results what we are getting for the activity what we are doing may not be coming from the same activity. The karma, the reactions will be coming from our previous karma, maybe from a different births, maybe 100 births before or 10 births before. It could be like that also. So we cannot compare. Okay, I'm suffering this problem now. Oh, I'm having the disease. I'm going through these problems because I have done something wrong in this current life. Maybe we would have done something wrong in the current life also. We would have done or the reaction or the result of the reaction or whatever we are suffering could be a result of karma from the previous births or maybe 100 births before. We don't know. So whatever is there, whatever is happening, accept it. Accept and understand that maybe because something bad I have done, that is why I'm suffering. So from today onwards, I will not do anything bad. I will do only what is as per the Shastras, only what is Krishna is saying. And it is simple. What Krishna is saying, it's simple and understandable for us from Bhagavad Gita. He's saying what to be done, what not to be done. If you're doing this, what will be the result? If you're doing that, what will be the result? He's saying that. So that is why we should study Bhagavad Gita. Correct? Right. Let's go ahead. As far as prescribed duties are concerned, they can be fitted into three subdivisions, namely routine work, emergency work, and desired activities. Routine work performed as an obligation in terms of the scriptural injunction without desire for the results is action in the mode of goodness. So first division Prabhupada is mentioning, routine work means those work which are natural, which we have to do, and which is in line with the scriptural injunctions, which are in line with the Shastras, and also without desiring any result of it. And that work is in the mode of goodness. Work with the results becomes the cause of the bondage. Therefore, such work is not auspicious. Everyone has his proprietary right in regard to the prescribed duties, but should act without attachment to the result. Such disinterested obligatory duties doubtlessly lead one to the path of liberation. See, so the point is that work with results becomes the cause of the bondage. So any activity we do, there is a reaction for it. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, as per Newton also, right? That Newton's law is given from the Shastras, basically. So every action has got a reaction. So bondage will be there for each and every action we do. Bondage means this bondage in this material world will be there always for any work we do. So the point Krishna is mentioning is that basically now he is not saying that, he's just telling that you have to do your duty, don't expect the result. But in the coming verses, he will say that you do your duty, do not expect the result, and that duty, what you're doing, you should do as a service to me or dedicating to me. Then that becomes bhakti. That's what Krishna will be saying in the future, but we just spoke about it. Okay, next. So we don't have to get attached to the, we don't want this bondage, dear devotees. The reason of our existence in this material world is the bondage. We have so much bondages. It's like we are in the spider web. We are not able to escape from here because of so many karmas, so many reactions from billions and billions of lifetimes. So we have to get rid of all this. We should come out of this spider, web, and if we really want to go to the spiritual world. So that is the whole purpose of our study of Bhagavad Gita or Shastras. We are not. We actually don't belong to this world, dear devotees. We are somehow here. We have to escape. We have to go to the spiritual world where there is no problems, where there is no anxiety, where there is no disease, death, birth. We are always there serving Krishna, happily. No envy, no pride, no anarthas. That is the world we should aspire for. So to go there, we should study Shastras. We should understand what Krishna is saying, and we should work as per his instruction. Right? Next. Yeah, so Prabhupada is mentioning is that if we are doing our duty without attachment to the result, then we are in a good progress, and ultimately that will lead to the liberation or mukti. Why? Because Krishna will tell us the next step: doing your duty without attachment, at the same time dedicated to me. Then that is going to become a open path for liberation or mukti. Arjuna was therefore advised by the Lord to fight as a matter of duty without attachment to the result. His non-participation in the battle is another side of attachment. So Prabhupada is saying here clearly that Krishna is advising Arjuna to fight as a matter of duty because Arjuna is a Kshatriya. You have to perform your duty. So without attachment, whatever the result is going to come, I don't have any problem. That should be the mentality. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, you fight, you participate in the battle, don't think about the result of it. Whatever the result is coming, you accept it. That's all. And he's saying his non-participation in the battle is another side of attachment. That is another thing. If you are escaping from our duty, then it's a different kind of attachment, because that attachment is like that attachment is like attached to something which is like attached to detachment something like that we can say. Hmm? So that is also not good. So we have, the point is that Krishna is saying we have to do our duty. Okay, such attachment never leads one to the path of salvation. Which one? The non-participation in the battle, or non-performing our duty, or not doing our duty, is also a kind of attachment which will never lead to mukti, which will never lead to liberation. So Prabhupada mentions any attachment, positive or negative, is the cause of bondage. So this is important, dear devotees. Any attachment, positive or negative, is cause of bondage. So we have to be uh, completely free from the attachments, any positive or negative. We should be only getting attached to Krishna, not anything of this world. So whatever attachment we are talking about here, our duty, the result of it, or whatever, these are all material things. This is not something which is all connected to our body. But if we are attached to Krishna, then it's a connection between soul and super soul, soul and Krishna, and that will liberate from the bondage. That will not be cause of the bondage. But all other attachment in this world, attachment to the family, attachment to the job, attachment to our work, attachment to in our country, attachment to our language, whatever attachments we can see in this world, it will be a cause for the bondage. And we are in such a precarious condition that we are in a very, as we were mentioning, that spider web, we are somehow trapped in that. Hmm? Yeah, inaction is sinful. Inaction means not doing the duty is sinful, Prabhupada mentioned. Therefore, fighting as a matter of duty was the only auspicious path for salvation for Arjuna. So Prabhupada is mentioning that for Arjuna, being a Kshatriya, he has to do your duty. He has to do his duty. He cannot escape. So for him, the only auspicious path is to perform the duty, not escaping from the duty. Yeah. So that's the whole discussion. Okay. So I will stop here and will open for any questions if you have. But I hope that there will be some questions also. And I'm not sure whether something is being clear. I mean, you got some clarity in the discussion. So please feel free to discuss. We can have some questions now. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Needu Mataji has some question, but I did not understand your. I can see only prescribed duties. Was it a question, Needu Mataji?
Prabhu, she answered, you asked one question during the class now at what duty we should do. So that's why she answered.
Okay, all right. There's another question coming up. In the context of workplace, where our team's effort results in completions of the objectives, and if our manager doesn't give us credits and propagate it as his or her achievement, how should we perceive these actions? Should we consider it as noise, ignore, and continue our work, considering it's Krishna's decision? Practical question Mataji is asking. Mataji's questions are always very good. All practical questions Mataji is asking. Thank you, Neetu Mataji, for. I hope this question will be, this such questions will be there for people who are working, including myself. Okay. Yes. So when we work in the company, it's a teamwork basically, and it is quite natural in this world that managers are taking credits, and if some problem comes, the blame will be on the team. If some credit comes, manager will take that credit. It's quite natural. uh, I have experience in my previous company personally. So it's we don't have to worry about, see, as long as we are doing our duty properly, we don't have to worry. Okay, some pain will be there for us for sure. Okay, nobody is appreciating, or manager is not appreciating, I'm not getting the results. Just 1 second. Sorry for that. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So um, we can sincerely work. So whatever we do, dear devotees, we should understand, Neetu Mataji and all of us, the job we are doing, we have to do it, correct? Because that's required for our maintenance. Oh, minimum money we need, minimum money we should have, otherwise we can't live in this world, correct? So we need money, so we are working for that. But the intention of that work is to, yes, I want to maintain my family, that's okay. At the same time, keeping Krishna in the center. I want to maintain the family, keeping Krishna in the center. And this job and this family is given by Krishna only. And it's my duty to take care of my family members. So I have to work. No problem. We can work. But it should be dedicated to Krishna. If we are doing like that, whatever results coming during that journey, whether we are getting appreciation or whether we are not getting any credits, whether we are getting credits or no credits, nothing doesn't matter, because I'm doing a duty as per Krishna's plan, and I'm dedicating this activity to Krishna, and Krishna knows my intention, my heart, how work I have put, and maybe I'm not getting the result because of some reason. Maybe that is Krishna's desire. Krishna's desire means that desire is good for me. Why? Because we may have some attachment to the results. So for example, I'm giving some example. We are like a person who is expecting, who has so much expectation from what we do. For sometimes maybe Krishna will teach us, but by not giving the result. Why? He's teaching us, he's grooming us, because always we are getting. If something happens, we will not be able to tolerate it, we will not be able to handle it, correct? But if we are getting some glitches in between, then we are thoughtful. Yes, what happened to me? What is the result? What is the reason for this failure? Okay, if it is a failure, I'm saying no problem. I will work on it again. Try my best. So some glitches are required for in our life. Otherwise, we will not be able to tolerate anything in this world. We will get upset very easily. We will be anxious, and we will get anxiety very easily. We will get depressed very easily. So sometimes Krishna is, because such Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita further, we will see. He says we should be sama. Sama means we should be equal in happiness and distress. We should have that quality of equanimity. Equanimity means always equal in any circumstance. Whatever happens to me, happiness or distress, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for me. I'm focused on Krishna. I'm focused on my bhakti, and I'm focused on my services to Krishna, and the job what I'm doing, the taking care of family, is also a service, indirect service to Krishna. So I'm happy. I don't expect anything out of it. If I'm getting something, thankful to Krishna. If I'm not getting anything, again thankful to Krishna for teaching me some lesson from out of it. So that should be our mentality. So it's a long journey. It's not easy as we say. For me, it's easy to say sitting here, but practically to follow that, it is difficult. For that, what we should do, we should continuously hear Shastras. We should study Shastras, like what we are doing. We should chant Hare Krishna. We should chant the holy names of Krishna. That will empower us, dear devotees. That will give us power to tolerate any situation. So we should, that is very much important. If we don't do those things, if we don't study Shastras, if we don't associate with devotees like we are doing in the class, if we are not chanting holy names, then we will not be able to tolerate such situation. We will be upset, we will be depressed, we will be disgusted, blaming everybody on the situation. He did like that, she did like that, so many problems. But if our primary focus is Krishna, tomorrow the sky is falling down, if there is earthquake, I don't care. I don't have any problem, because I have Krishna in my heart. So that is the mentality. That is our goal. In the sense, we should reach to that platform. For that, we need to do our sadhana properly. So that's my some broken pieces of glasses, Mataji. to your answer, to your question. Sorry, whether you're satisfied. If not, I'm sorry. How can we convince this to our team members who are not Krishna conscious? It's very difficult. It's very difficult to convince. So let us do our duty properly. As we mentioned, if we're getting some result, not getting, no problem. And in the corporate environment, people are having, all are having different sets of gunas, as we were discussing today itself. Different gunas. So we can't change anybody. We can't make anybody understand just like that. Every flower has a time for blossoming. We can expect. We cannot inject. Okay, we are opening the lotus flower. We are plucking the flower before it is blossoming. Then the flower will not blossom, right? But naturally, if you are giving some time to blossom, then yeah, it will be looking very beautiful. Similarly, any fruit, mango, when it is not it is on the tree, naturally it takes some time for it to ripe, right? But if you are plucking it, we cannot expect the same quality of that sweetness when the mango naturally develops, or if we are artificially injecting something. So similarly, everybody has different sets of karma. Everybody has different vehicle. Everybody has different car to drive. So we can't change any all no, everybody around us. So we have to change ourselves. And more we read, more we study shastras, more we chant, we will get that kavacha. We will get that protection. So we don't have to even convince anybody. We do our duty, understand the things properly. If we have to convey something, we can try to convey to or give some advices, or in the sense give some thoughts on such things. But if they're accepting it, let them accept. If not accepting, we should not be worried about also. And we can pray for them also. Oh, one day, someday should come, Krishna, please help them to understand about all this. So likewise we can deal. It's easy to take Prabhu, but not easy to uh, difficult. It's not easy to practice. Yes, it is. It's a long journey, because we have been in this world since I don't know how many billions of lifetimes. So we have so much impressions in our heart, so much expectation, so many things. We are so many attachments. So it's difficult to come out of that bubble. But our sadhana, association with devotees, study shastras, chanting holy names will help us. So please let us all do that sincerely. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's all. Anybody else has any questions? Quickly, we will stop now.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, thank you very much for explaining beautifully. And what Nitu Mataji said, Prabhu, we all having this situation, like whatever we are doing, our managers are taking the credit. But Prabhu,
Yeah.
here I would like to add one more point. Like if we go our subordinate who are working under us,
Yeah.
somewhere they are also having same feeling for us also. Like they are willing, they are working, and my manager has taking all the credits.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Prabhu, as you mentioned correctly, that in the practical life, it is very difficult for all of us. And Prabhu, one more thing, if what activities we are doing, if result goes as per our expectation, that is fine. Okay, we are happy that we did it, and we are enjoying. And when it is not happening as per our expectation, we are finding someone to blame it.
Yeah.
Because of you, this not happened. Because of this not happened. So this how to come out
That is why Krishna
from
is.
this
Yeah.
situation.
I understand. Thank you, Prabhu, for the question. Wonderful question. Krishna has said already here. He's saying that don't think that you are the cause of the result. That is the answer. If we are thinking that I am the doer, so if we are doing something and getting a good result and we are happy, so during when we enjoy that, we are thinking that I am the doer. Because I did, because of my, I'm so great. So that's why I got it. I could accomplish this. Then we try to enjoy. So the same mentality we will be having when we expect something when we are not getting. So what we are thinking that I did my best, but I'm not getting the result. Oh, I'm frustrated. I'm like this. So the problem is with our mentality. So never ever should think that we are a doer of it. And whatever comes on its accord, according to our duty, according to our karma, let it come. Secondly, blaming somebody, that's what you're asking. If we are failing in something, then we will try to blame, or we will find some fault. Oh, because of this person, because of that person. So we should understand that anything. This is a very important point which we can always remember, dear devotees. Anything happening in our life, whether it is good or bad, hmm, we should understand that without the sanction of Krishna, nothing is going to happen in my life. Nothing is happening at all. So if something so-called bad thing, or materially bad thing happening in our life, we should understand that without Krishna is signing that will not happen in our life. That means Krishna is teaching something through that. Hmm? That means the person in front of us is only an instrument in the hands of Krishna for my karma, because the karma, the nature, the law of nature will work. We would have done something wrong in the past also, then it will come to us, correct? And for executing that karma, or to get that karma, maybe there will be some instruments like people in our life, but they are not the cause of it. They are only instruments. So actual problem is with us, because we have done something wrong. That is why we are getting the result. Hmm? This is very important. So there is nobody in our life. Nobody in our life is our enemy. The enemy, we are thinking, okay, he is the problem. She is the problem. No, they are only instruments in the law of karma. Understand this. They are instruments in the law of karma for us. Similarly, we are the instruments in the law of karma for somebody else. Correct? Understanding? Yeah. So we are going to be the instrument in the hands of somebody. Will be blaming us also because of this guy, because of the Sarvapalaka Rama Dasa. I am going through this problem. What I will do? I am an instrument. I am not the cause. I may know, I may not know, whatever it is, or they may not know, no problem. But I'm just a cause. I'm just an instrument for that karma to function. So if we understand this philosophy properly, nothing will bother us in this world. Nothing will bother us. Please, all these philosophies, all these things we should understand. Repeatedly we should discuss also. We should have this question always in our heart. Then we discuss, then we remember. Maybe after few hours we will forget. Of course, tomorrow we will forget. Tomorrow if something happens in our life, in the office or wherever, here's the problem. वो आदमी ऐसा ही है, because of that person is happening. सबका मतलब कारण वही है, सर्व कारण कारणम वही है. What सर्व कारण कारण? सर्व कारण कारण is us. We have done all the nonsense in our previous lives, and we are going through the karma, so we have to go through it. Krishna is the facilitator. In the sense, he is there in the medium, because he is teaching us many things through that. He is teaching us many things, so we have to understand that this is what I need to go through. That's sanctioned by Krishna. Well and fine. I'm okay. It's my karma. I have to follow. Okay, no problem. But I will not do any wrong things now in this life. Or I will chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I will be in the satsang. I will study shastras. I will have a proper Krishna conscious life. I will follow the regulative principles. Yes, that's good. Then we will not be acquiring any more karma in our life. Then our future is safe, dear devotees. We are making our future safe. Hare Krishna. Thank you. All right.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Prabhu, here, Suhash Prabhu joined first time today our class. So,
Yeah,
Suhas
Prabhu. Subhas Prabhu is also, he's from
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you for joining and happy to see you. Happy to have being part of our small family. Saturday Bhagavad Gita
Thank
family.
you. Thank you. Thank you. It's my privilege. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So you work in Abu Dhabi?
Yes, yes, I do work. Yeah. I work in Abu Dhabi.
Okay. So you're staying in Shabia, Prabhu, near to Raghavendra?
In this same building near, I mean, in the same building of Raghavendra Prabhuji.
Oh, all right. Okay, fine. Good.
We have
Good.
met once in Damodar Puja, I think, at his place.
Oh, okay. All right. No problem. Yeah, Prabhu. Okay. Because so many devotees used to come. So thank
Yeah,
you, Prabhu, for
yeah. Okay.
joining. So please try to, be part of, because this is a Bhagavad Gita is so beautiful. It's like, it's a user guide for us. So it's always good to discuss and, so many beautiful questions now, some practical questions,
Fully,
right?
fully
So,
agree. Fully
yeah.
agree, Prabhuji.
So let us try to imbibe this mood and try to follow Krishna's instructions in our life. All right.
Sure, sure. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
dear devotees. Thank you for joining. And Krishna willing, we'll meet next week. And anybody has any questions, you please post in the group. We are always free. Everybody has the, if you don't, everybody has the, yes, everybody can post the messages, I believe. It's not locked, right?
No, Prabhu, everybody can post.
Yeah. So any
Anybody can.
questions anybody can if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to post in the group and we will take that questions or doubts, because this is a small family. We have a small family and we should have also my request to Raghavendra Prabhu is that once in a while, at least once in 2 months or so, we should have a physical class on Saturday. Probably if all of the devotees are nearby, whoever can come, they can come and we can all sit together and have discussion and have prasadam together, so that bondage will come, friendship will come. That is very important in any life, in any, in bhakti life or in material life also. That bondage should be there. Then we will be more inspired to practice bhakti. So that Prabhu, you can think and we will make a schedule kind of, and you can host the program and sometimes you can even Ramesh Prabhu can host like that. We can even even other devotees can also host it. And somebody cannot join the physical. They can attend online also, no problem. So we can do something. We can plan something. This is very important. Very important. That will increase our seriousness in this process. Okay, right. Thank you. Right. All right. So let us conclude now. Vancha kalpatarubhishta kripa sindhu bhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Gaura Premanande. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you. Hari
Prabhuji.
Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Thank you.